Hey everybody, look what we're doing. We're at high tide, we're in the ocean, we got the trampolines on, we got all the tarpaulins off, pretty much not that one, not that one, we'll stuff those down in there, but we're going out testing this motor here. This is going to be the test motor. We just started that one to make sure that's our spare motor to get back on, because we're actually breaking in this one, so we got to go slow. We'll take some slow cruising around, go around those container ships out there, run around there, just back and forth, kind of looping and that kind of stuff to get some burn-in time until the tide starts getting low. Because when the tide starts getting low, we have to be back, because you can't cross that reef out there if the tide's too low, and we got to get back to here. So anyway, I got to go with our tool bag. And just because you got to carry tools, and we will be back with more from my Paradise Wave on Battalion Island. And we got a 30 horsepower Yamaha going to go there eventually. But we got to get all this stuff going first, and then once this is broke in, then we break in the 30 horsepower. We got to pull up the anchors and stuff too, but I got to go get the tools. We got a bag of tools we need to bring just to have tools when we're out here. We've got tools in here. I keep tools in the back here, wrenches, but not pliers and vice grips and whatever things we could possibly need. So we will be back with more of my Paradise on Battalion Island. We are going to break in the Sumo. We've been idling it in here for a couple hours just to, kind of take it easy on it. And then when you run it out there, we got to keep it to like 1,000 to 2,000 RPMs. Max speed on these is 3,000. On the racing version, which is what this is, Sumo Racing, is 3,800, I believe. The other ordinary one is 3,600 RPM. So these are 6,000 RPMs. These outboards are so they're almost double the speed of this engine speed. They've got gears that may reduce the speed. I don't know what the ratio is from the engine to the prop, but here it's a direct drive, so it's 1-to-1. So anyway, we'll be back with more from my Paradise on Battalion Island. We're going out yonder. I'll point to the ships because that's really where we're going, over yonder. All right, folks, you know what we're doing today? We're breaking in the Sumo Rado engine. So we got her running right now. She's under here. If I can lift it up. Right there. That's the one we're doing. So we're breaking it in here. We started with Yamaha. We got it out of the bay there, or that shallow area with this, because this has a reverse. It has neutral. If something happens, I can hit neutral. I can back it up. I can do this. Here is direct drive. Never goes any direction except forward. So, and if the engine's running, it's going forward. So what we're doing now, we got the here, 1,200, you can see there, about 1,200 RPMs. We're just making loops around these container ships. We did hit a big rainstorm, but seem to be slowing down, but I think we might be going into the current here. It seems like we're going super slow. I'm going to get the speedometer and see what we're really doing. 1,400 RPM. So again, these are just break-in speeds. We're not hitting 3,000 or nothing like that. Feel like we're going against the current. Feels really slow. We're going with the current or something. Anyway, I'm going to set up the speed app on my phone so I can't video while I'm doing speed app. So we will turn around. Oh yeah, see, as we start going the opposite way, the illusion of speed changes. Now we seem like we're going faster, but that's because the waves are going with us. And so, relative to the waves, it seemed like we slowed down a lot, but I don't, well, the speed app will tell us. So anyway, I'm going to go fire up the speed app. Again, this is our steering rod right here. We push it forward to go right, pull it back to go left. That's the opposite of all the other pump boats. I rigged this so it was like a motorcycle or a car, where if you turn your handlebar this way or push it forward, you turn right. Because every time I drove this boat, or the one time I drove this boat, with it the normal way, I was always turning the opposite direction from what I wanted to, because habitually riding a motorcycle or driving a car, you just go, your left hand goes kind of forward or up, further away from you when you want to turn right, and it goes the opposite way when you want to turn left. So at some point in time we will be running the 215s. After this gets broke in, we'll run the Yamaha outboard 15 and we'll run the Sumo 15 and see what the difference in speed is. We're actually headed into rain right now. When we went the opposite way, we were getting out of it. We're on the edge of that rain cloud right there. So we'll loop this container ship one more time. That's actually like a ferry. It's like I don't think it's a container ship. I think it's like a ferry. See that front end that goes up and down? I think that's a roll on, roll off. You can put trucks on there and that kind of stuff. It's not a container ship. That one's got gravel, sand and gravel over there, so that may be what these are. Gravel ships, because they do a ton of construction here. They're always running concrete everywhere. Concrete. So yeah, we're skirting this rain cloud right here. Behind it is clear, and to the left is clear, and to the right is clear. We're on the right side of it. We could say south side. So anyway, we're doing good. Just kind of taking it easy. There's an airplane up there. There's the Cebu. It's actually Mactan Island right there in front of us, or to the right of us there. That's Mactan Island, and the boat wants to kind of turn left all the time. Oh, maybe the current. Yeah. Things turn in, like if you shoot an arrow or shoot a rocket, the pointy nose tries to turn into the wind, and the boat will also try to turn into the current. So it'll go head on into the current. That may be why it's trying to turn left. I'm going to go with the current again, and like I said, it's going to seem like we're really going slow, but we're not. We're just optical illusion of keeping up speed with the wave. So anyway, I said I'm going to get out of here and get in the speed app, so I'm going to do that now. Paradise. Nope. All right, folks, here we are, the rolling sea right now. We've been going about 30 minutes, and all is well. We're doing about 1,360 RPMs right now. Again, this is all low speed. We're not going to, that's 1/3 throttle, I guess you might call it. And everything's good. We're not running off of our extra gas tanks or anything like that yet. We got about maybe 10 gallons of gas on board. So we're doing good. Again, that's Mactan Island. All those tall buildings are condominiums or resorts. We already passed a lot of the container, or the roll-on, roll-off ships. It's like a ferry. Their front end, it's like a military landing craft, where the front end drops down. You can drive vehicles off. So I'm going to sit up here and turn around and drive from the backwards. Whoa, we just got splashed, folks. Oh, because I'm up at the front, pushing the front down. That's why. So yeah, we're making a little bit of a wake back here. But we're doing good. Again, this is the engine. Right there. Everything is going fine. I got that up so it's not dragging. Look, I'm steering backwards. I got my hands. I can sit up here and steer. But again, we don't want to get a lot of depth on the front. We're not on plane or nothing like that. We're just flying through the ocean. So when I'm up front here, we hit a couple of waves and it splashed us. So lesson learned about, again, I'm going backwards, making the wrong turn. I can't see where I'm going. I'm just letting you guys kind of visualize what's happening here at the back. See these whiteboards? We put those across the trampoline so it's easy to walk from side to side. They're movable. We can move them wherever. They don't go up here because they're not wide enough. They're only good for the back. So anyway, there's Porter's Marina over there. There's the mountains of Cebu. You can see them. So anyway, I'm going to get back in my chair so I don't push the front down so much. But we're doing about 5.5 to 5.8 miles per hour with this 15 horsepower running at 1/3 throttle. So we're doing good. Doing good, folks. We're not laying on the trampolines whenever we drive because I don't know. I mean, if one of them broke and somebody fell through, they'd go right into the flinder. Well, the prop for the Sumo is right in the center, but it's just not safe. We left the bridle on the front here going across. You can see that, so it's easier to clip on when we anchor. We don't have to retie all this. We could have done the same at the back, I think, but we got the engines there and that, so I didn't really think of that until we did the front and I saw how simple it was to just unclip from the carabiners, the B portion of the bridle. So, anyway, cruising right along, folks. The front end's kind of nose diving now. We're surfing a little bit on the wave because we're going with the current and with the waves. Over there is the Mactan Bridge, the new one. There's actually 3. They call this the new one, but they actually built another one at the far end of, or at the south end of the channel. We're at the north. We're coming into the north end of the channel. We're headed south. And again, that's Mactan Island on the left. Mandawi on the right. We could say starboard if that makes you folks happier. And port. Over here is port. Over there is starboard. Right is starboard. Port is left. The way you know that is port has the same number of letters as starboard as left does. So left has 4 letters and port has 4. So that's how you figure it out if you're not familiar with boat talk, navigation talk. Maybe airplanes might do the same thing. Who knows? The steering is very light and very responsive. I'm going to do a spin around right now with the steering so you'll see how quickly it moves. This is full right here. But you can see it just spins around. Doesn't mind it at all. Just spins right around. Nice turning radius. Woo, woo, woo. That's cutting into the wave over there. Hopefully the lens didn't get splashed and you're seeing a blur. But yeah, you see, now we're, that boat is moving there. That boat is moving, so we got to get out of his way. Big boats get the right of way. So we'll go around the back of him right now. That's an oil ship there. That may pump oil or fuel or something. See all the pipes and stuff? He's hauling liquids and pumping. And he may be pumping fuel into other ships at sea. I don't know what they do, but could be. Honey, don't. Yeah, she's violating our safety rule until we get confident in these trampoline springs, and that we'll use them for when we're at rest. Here Here we go. We're going to go into wake and see how it handles in the waves. And again, once we get more power on this thing and we start getting up on plane, it'll be a whole another story as to how we get through waves and wakes. These are flat bottom boats here. You can see my feet. And they're like a John boat, basically, or surfboard. Let's say surfboard. And like a surfboard, there's a buoy there. That's green, so it's supposed to be right on red on return. But I don't think they follow all the rules here. That's a green buoy. But, well, yeah, maybe this is the channel for the ships. Yeah. Wave to him, honey. There we go, fellow boater. Yeah. There's the buoy there. We were in California, we'd have seals all on the side laying on there getting some sun. But we don't have those. Hopefully that's got a light on it. But this would be a major channel here. And I don't know if there's any rules about going in here or not, but I'm going in here. See, we almost made it to Mactan Island there. My original plan was to circumnavigate Mactan, but we're just breaking the engine in now. We're at 1,300 RPM, so I'm going to slow her down some. Take her to about 1,000 or 900, something like that. Let her kind of cool down some. I don't know how warm or cold or hot these single cylinder engine should run, but we got a 2-blade prop on here, so that's easy for it to I gotta turn. There's a fish traps out here, some of those sticks in the floating bamboo poles. Get away from them, head back towards the channel here. We've been gone an hour and a half now. We got to be back by, honey, what time do we have to be back by? What time did I say we had to be back by? Because we got to get, check the tides. We need a 4-foot tide, honey, 4 foot. Yeah, when we've got an app on here called Tides, and you can tell when the tides are. But to get into where we are, we got to get over that reef and into the shallows. And if it's 3 feet deep, we probably might have some difficulty because the water's only maybe knee deep. 4 feet? Okay, 11:52. So we got 1 more hour that we can do a break-in. Also, the nice thing about this tachometer, it's got an hour meter on it, so whenever you shut the engine off, it displays your hours just for 5 minutes or so, and then it turns off to save the battery. So it's a cute little guy. It also has settings where you can set it for a single cylinder 4-stroke, single cylinder 2-stroke, 2-cylinder 2-stroke, 2-cylinder 4-stroke, see, like that. And I don't know how high it goes, but that way you'll get the correct RPM. So right now, like I said, we're just idling kind of at 900 RPM, giving the engine a little cool down break here. Now these guys, this is a Sumo Racing engine, so it's built, once it's broke in and, you know, functioning as it should, it's built to run flat out. I don't know for how long, but when they race, they probably a 20-30 minute race, you know. And I don't know what they do to these, if they run them stock or what, but I know the carburetors they'll tweak. They'll pull the carburetor it comes with off, put another one on, like a, you know, one that delivers a lot more air and fuel. That guy, we're in the shipping channel now. I'm assuming it's okay. There's a ship. Yeah, a lot of these ships are moving. There's a big shipyard right there. right in front of us in the center of the screen there. There's a bridge coming from Mandawi over like a bay and down to Constellation and Liloan and on further north. But when you cross the bridge, you see all those ships out there. It's a big shipyard. They're doing repairs and stuff. I don't know if they build them there, but they definitely work on them there. So anyway, cruising along, folks, singing a song. Yeah, we're doing good. And again, this ain't rough seas. I mean, you see it's a little bit of chop there, but nothing. I mean, we're just, I mean, the boat floats on the wave, so if the wave goes up, the boat theoretically better go up. And again, when we're planing and stuff, we'll see how she rides, see how she rolls. So anyway, we will be back with more. Breaking in the Sumo Rado SR150 M2. It's a version 2 of the Marine Sumo Rado racing engine. So Paradise, that's downtown Cebu right in front of us. That's backhand over there. We're almost to the bridge. I don't know if we're going to go to the bridge or not. I'd kind of like to, just as a goal. Go to the bridge and back, but that puts us pretty close to 1 hour. Well, no, we got almost 2 hours of still tides left. So I think we'll go down to the bridge, go under the bridge, turn around, and then head back. So stay with us, folks. Paradise. And again, we're only going 900 RPM now, just barely putting along. I don't know our speed, probably 3 miles an hour. Paradise. Try to get you guys a good shot, but I don't know how to get you a good shot sitting in this chair. Give you a good shot of the back here. Running Paradise. Hey everybody, we're going under the bridge now. Under, this is what they call the new bridge here. Going under it. That's a momentous occasion, folks. Over there, if you see that blue and white kind of little rooftop, that's the water park. Over there. We're in the shade now. It's much cooler. You can actually feel the heat from the engine coming around here. From all the exhaust and stuff. Where I said, when the wind blows from the back. Okay. So that's the first bridge. Do we dare go to the south? Here comes the Fast Cat. When we hit the waves, the front end's kind of low because we're not, getting up on plane and digging the back end in. I'm going to get over here. That Fast Cat looks like it's coming towards us. I'm going to hug the right side here, get out of his way. I don't know, and I need to read the navigation rules. If they're coming towards each other, do you veer right or left? I don't know. But anyway, this is it. We passed it. We're headed into shore, which we don't want to head into, but we want to get away from that Fast Cat. We'll kind of hug up next to these ships here. This is the oil port here. So I think they're pumping oil, gasoline, and that. They got a bunch of tanks there. That's what those are. Gas tanks. This is a Fast Cat. We'll stay on until the Fast Cat passes us. You'll get to see us go through a Fast Cat wave. It flashes a lot. I may get a little tarpaulin shield and put up here between that cleat and that cleat, and to kind of keep the waves from trying to come up here. They'll hit that tarpaulin and it'll be tied underneath the cross beam. It'll be connected there. We'll tie it under there so it shoots the water back down. But yeah, these Fast Cats make a pretty good waves, so you'll get to see how this one handles the wave. That's the Ocean Jet 2. I don't know where they're going. Maybe to, where would they go? Okay, folks, hang on. We're about to hit these waves. I'm trying not to really hit them hard because I don't know what to expect, but if it's just a rolling wave like right here, it seems to do okay. See that? Go up and down, and up and down, and up and down. See that? Woo! we got some water there, taking on water here. Okay, so again, that's why I needed to put a tarpaulin, kind of like a angle like that, going under here from the fleet to keep that from coming in more. There was water there already, but not that much, so you saw it firsthand. So anyway, we need a seal. That rattling sound is this stainless steel gas tank. Once I get gas in there, it might not rattle, but it's empty. The vibration, it's like a single cylinder part. Yeah, see, like I said, that's all your oil and gasoline. Pumping it into those tanks. This hill bridge. This bridge is the oldest bridge going to Mactan Island that's still standing. I don't know how they got across before. Maybe ferries. Maybe just little boats and stuff to get back and forth. But how would you get across? Oh, it's not that far. See, it just was there to there. Not even a kilometer, I would guess, you know. But yeah, we're about to go under bridge, the silver bridge. Sorry, silver. Sorry, folks. Yeah, there used to be a bunch of houses there, but that whole thing caught fire. Burned the whole thing down. I mean, hundreds of little shantytown bamboo and cocoa wood, plywood houses. It just burned it, everything. So it was ugly. I don't know how many people died, but I don't think a lot died. But whoa, look at that, folks. Under silver bridge. All right, we're turning around. We're in the shade. When we get in the shade, that shade feels good. Okay, so we're turning around now. We're gonna visit. Now watch how fast this thing turns. That's maximum turn at 900 RPM. Nice. See a little spin around. I like it. I positioned the prop so that even if I push it maximum, the rudder only goes 30 degrees. Because when a rudder goes more than that, you're dragging the rudder sideways and it's not acting like a rudder as much as it's acting like a brake, dragging sideways. So now we're going back under it the other way. And I'm going to put the camera down. And we're going to make our run so we don't hit too low of a tide. All right, folks, we wound up having to come back on the Yamaha because we blew a hole in the aluminum muffler on the Sumo. So what I got to do, I got to take that muffler off. It's just a section. I can unbolt it from both ends. It's just 2 bolts on each end. And I'm going to cut that out and put a straight stainless steel pipe there. So we'll be good to go. So anyway, I'll show you a picture of the hole that we blew out when we get back. But I gotta drive the boat right now. We're getting close to the shore here. I gotta do my fancy steering and stuff. But yeah, see, we're on the Yamaha coming back. So good thing we got the spare engine. I mean, we could have, well, the thing is where the hole is, it's directly under the cross beam. And so it was blowing hot air straight up into the wood and the paint and stuff. So I didn't know if that would eventually start burning stuff. So we had to just shut it off just to be safe. We've got the cruise control on right now, and the steering we got tightened down, so it's really stiff. So wherever I move it to, it just sits there, which is a safety thing. You really want your steering to be stiff, very stiff, because otherwise the steering will throw you for a loop. Okay, I got to get over to the other side over there and drive actually manually. I've been steering with this, but this is just a little bit of steering. Paradise out. Ready? We made it all the way. Well, you can't see the bridges from here, but we went all the way down to the the second bridge. We looped around, turned around when we went under the second bridge and came back. And we had to come back on the outboard because the Sumo blew a hole in my muffler. Now keep in mind, this is a cheap aluminum muffler. It's made in Thailand, but it couldn't take the heat. And the inside looks good though. You can see right through it there. It looks good. The inside didn't blow out. Only this aluminum blew out. There's the pieces that blew out right there. Yeah, so lesson learned, don't use aluminum. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a straight stainless pipe through here. And I may have a 3-inch pipe that I can use if this is a 3-inch thing, because this is stainless here. And I'll just weld a 3-inch pipe in place of this with nothing in it. Nothing in it at all. I had stainless steel in there. See that stainless steel where it blew out? That's like a Brillo's scouring pad, and it may be holding heat. I don't know, because what I'm going to do, if I can, I will, like I said, put a 3-inch stainless. I got 3-inch pipe, I'm pretty sure. I'll cut it and replace this aluminum with that, and then it'll just blow straight through. So anyway, and I'll put a heat shield on it too, on the outside, so it doesn't emit too much heat to the surrounding stuff, because it goes under the cross beam support over there, not close to it. It's about 2 or 3 inches away, or one piece is about 3 inches maybe, and the other's 4 or 5. So it's not a big deal, but still it's a deal. And so we will get this fixed, folks. We'll put it back on there and we'll be ready to rock. So Paradise blew a muffler. Yeehaw. That's a Sumo. Boom.